we're out at a property today. A client asked us to come out here, put an estimate together on this thing. They're thinking about buying the building. If you look down this way, you'll see the Detroit skyline. We're very close to downtown. Initially, they gave us a budget. Just looking at it, eyeball test, I don't think we're gonna be within that budget, but we're gonna have to do the estimate. We're gonna have to walk through and we're gonna have to find out. So let's check it out. As soon as you walk in here, you can smell smoke. So there's definitely been a ton of fire in here. Number one, fire's really hard to not cover up, but fire's really hard to just get rid of the smell of the smoke. On top of that, I don't know how well you can pick it up on camera because it's dark in here, but the floors are kinda here, kinda not. The roof is kinda here, kinda not. You can tell it's raining on the floor. That shouldn't happen in your building. So you can tell the roof's definitely shot, which means careful where you're walking. With this much water and everything else, I mean, this appears to be a concrete floor, but even when water gets under that concrete, it's gonna heave the foundation somewhere. There's no way for me to like depict this on camera, but you can just look at this and yeah, before the comments go crazy, I'm wearing shorts, get over it. This is all just sludge. That's concrete, but that's all sludge. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but from my guess, it used to be like you can see it there with the cork board. You can see it here with the garage doors. It probably used to be some kind of a muffler shop, auto repair, something to that effect. It's raining on me. Somebody built a little fireplace here. They had their little chairs here. They were hanging out under the umbrella to stay dry, having a fire in here. I mean, somebody was living in here at one point. There's food cans right there. Grand scheme of things, if this is all a concrete floor, it's pretty easy to just shovel this shit out and move on. But the roof is gonna be some money. I mean, you can see here, this is a good shot, just how the building's pulling away from itself. I don't know if that was an add-on for the extra garage space at one point or something, but the bricks are different color. So they're a different age brick, and they're also pulling apart from each other. So also not a great sign. Also probably due to water. I don't even know what this would have been. I don't know if this would have been an office space or I honestly have no idea what this would have been. But as you can tell, it's looking like a lot of work. There's a basement, and I believe the lower is commercial and the upper is apartments, but I can hear them above us, but I don't know where the staircase is. Oh, there they are.
Right over there. So you can go up that way, then just be careful.
Everywhere?
But it's more stable up there.
I mean, what are we thinking here?
The idea would be to rent it to someone who would take both, right? So someone that
live above their shop. I don't think there's anywhere near 300K.
I think we
more.
Oh, I think it's double.
Okay.
Double, if not more.
Yeah, if not more. It's really coming apart in this backside too.
I mean, your roof alone could run you 175,000 plus.
Yeah.
So you need a lot. You need a lot. I mean, you've picked one where you need everything.
Yeah.
Electrical, plumbing, structural, roofing, windows. I mean, you just, I'm on the same page as you are. It's a great location.
That's what I was gonna say. The benefit is you're right here. Well, and I'm pretty comfortable right now saying double. Just from quick look, I haven't even been upstairs, but I can see the upstairs through the downstairs. So that's not good. We're gonna continue on. So now we're going upstairs, so watch your step. I think this might be the worst lit building we've ever been in.
There's no lights here at all.
There is no light. Careful, that's not on. So when you talk about a budget of 300,000, that's just, it's not even in reality, not at our pricing. Now, if you had your own guys and you went for the cheapest labor on everything and you weren't pulling permits and you were doing a little, I guess you could call it like haphazard, you could probably get it done for in the threes. But to do it the right way, there's no way. I mean, if you look the camera in there and down that hallway, I don't know if the camera can read that, but that's do not enter caution tape. So I'm gonna take their advice and not enter, but there's a reason they don't want you walking back there, right? The floor fell through, the roof fell through, the walls are caving in. I mean, this building either needs to be knocked down or completely taken apart and put back together. Now, you can also see in the walls all these cracks here and really in the brick back there. I mean, that's like significant, right? Like we were saying downstairs, Detroit is literally right there. We're probably half mile or so from downtown. I'm, I'm just getting caught up by all the fire and all the damage. And I mean, you can see all the smoke damage back there. That's from fire. You know, you can see it on the floor, all just the soot. There's just a lot going on here. I mean, you look in here, we're not even gonna go in this room because you can see that's from the other side where we could see through the floor. So if anybody walks in there, they're just going straight down to the concrete floor. So that's a 2-story fall. That's not gonna be fun. We're not gonna do that. But the benefit is, like I said, you're about a half mile from downtown. So half mile from downtown, a lot of money there, right? A lot of high dollar stuff going on downtown, a lot of big players downtown. Dan Gilbert and Google, Facebook, Meta, whatever you wanna call them. All those guys are spending big money to be downtown and revitalize the downtown. So you're only a half mile away on a good corridor, everything around it's being built up. So it could still be a decent investment as long as you're realistic about it, which is like, we might just tear it down and rebuild it. But that might not be a bad thing if the numbers work. I haven't looked at the comps. I don't know if the numbers work, but if they do, you hear about it all the time where people buy houses or they buy buildings and knock them over and build new ones. This could be a candidate for that. But you'll see back here, the roof really falling in. So Connor was getting B-roll and I was just standing here like this. And you can even tell, I mean, that's just all ash and soot that's just lifted off the, you know. I mean, this whole place has just burned up. I don't know what the hell happened that the building is still even standing. But when we talk about a client throws out a budget, you can pretty quickly walk through here and see if you're even gonna be close. Now, the biggest part is the foundation. We know the roof's gone. We know the floor's gone. We know all that stuff's gone. The foundation's the final big check, so we'll go check that out if Frank's already been down there and see what he says. So we're heading into the basement. I actually watched the movie Barbarian for the first time over the weekend, which is based in Detroit. This does feel like the Barbarian basement that people talk about, or that the comment section tells us about. Oh, there's no way I'm going down there.
What?
Look at that staircase. Not only is it steep as hell, not only can I hear all the water splashing down there, but this left side, the whole thing's detached. It's not even connected to the wall further down there. It's not even connected anymore. So you step on that, that whole staircase is going. You're stuck in the basement. Then it does become like Barbarian. So I'm not going down there. I'm pretty comfortably gonna assume that there's water issues because I can hear it. There's framing issues because the staircase has fallen in. That'll be up to Frank and Tristan to determine that one. All right, let's go look around the whole outside of the building and see what's going on out there. Oh, geez. So you can even just tell that's just from grabbing handrails and, you know, generally pointing at things going through the building. I mean, that's just ash and soot. Like I said, casino is right there. Stadiums are right there behind all those trees. You can't see it, but it's all right there. So it is a great location. Plus, the outside looks sick. I love this paint job. I think it'll make a great thumbnail. But you can see here, the brick is pulling away from the building. Definitely some structural issue there. Now, you can drill into the brick, put cleats in it, pull it back in, and you can fix it, but it is a lot of work. But you can also see a lot of big brick homes here. So those are probably 3,000 or 4,000 square feet. And other than this one's roof, they all look really well maintained. A lot of the windows look newer. A lot of the roofs look newer except that one. The garages, they look like new siding, new garage doors. So the closer you get to downtown, the better. That doesn't look terrible. And so here you can see when it was an auto body shop or muffler shop or whatever it was, you can see they come in the alley, park them all right here. I would bet at one point this was parking for all the vehicles. Part of me wonders if it's painted black because of all the fire. It might have been easier to just paint the building black than try to cover up the fire, but it speaks for itself. You can see here, people have recently redone the adjoining buildings. This is a big apartment complex here. People have spent a ton of money on. I don't know how far this property goes. So I know they were talking about looking next door. So I don't know if next door is a part of it or not. I can't imagine it is because it's got an ADT system and a keypad and everything. So that's probably part of whatever this is. But it's done up. They put a nice little park there. I mean, there's money down here. It's right next to downtown, but as far as the proposed budget, I don't think we're even close. I think we're comfortably double. I mean, the roof's gone, the brick's fallen in, the foundation's wet, the framing's all jacked up, the floors are messed up, needs to be rewired, needs to be replumbed. There's just a whole lot going on here. If you wanna see another video where we walk through a building like this, click right here.